The Labour leader Keir Starmer has unsurprisingly accepted the demands of the Just Stop Oil militant activists. Yes, we are now going to be seeing the end of oil and gas development in the North Sea. Not really that shocking, is it? One thing we already knew about Keir Starmer was that he's weak and feeble. The other thing that we know about him is that any crazy idea comes out of Davos by his WEF friends, he gets very excited about them. His body gets all tingly, and at this point, I think even his wife is a bit jealous of this situation. But now, we are seeing Keir Starmer, who is claiming to be ready to govern this country. Labour is no longer a protest party, it's actually a party of government. He's gone and backed these guys. Yes, not only they are a protest movement, literally a protest movement, but they're also very, very disruptive on a domestic level. Although they're also doing it on a much wider level internationally across the world. But we already know we have problems with policing in this country compared to France or Germany when it comes to Just Stop Oil activists. But that's one thing. Having politicians completely surrendering to these guys, that's another thing. So part of the plan when it comes to the green lobby money, Starmer plans to block all new North Sea oil and gas developments. We got this from the Times earlier today, talking about how the Labour leader is expected to set out his net zero energy policy when he launches his latest national mission next month in Scotland. Okay, so it will include a ban on all new North Sea oil and gas licenses. That's going to be huge. And also, he's got, again, another 5 key pledges which change on a regular basis. And this article says that these 5 key pledges to the electorate opens up a clear dividing line between with the Conservative Party over critical issues facing the UK. So until now, we had some similarities between the two parties that both were advocating for high taxes and big government. The Labour Party have taken it to a whole new level. Now, in terms of net zero rhetoric, the Tories were already doing it. But the Labour leader is going to take that rhetoric and turning into action properly and instantly. Now, that is going to be quite problematic. Oil and gas, you cannot stop it, at least immediately when it comes to any sort of urgent action, mainly because even if you want to advocate for renewables or any sort of futuristic technology or advancement, you're still going to need the foundation. You're going to need to use it at first. You cannot destroy people's lives just to keep Greta Thunberg happy. So, Keir Starmer will also announce that the Labour government would borrow to invest in green enterprises. He's only going to borrow to invest, guys. That's all he's going to do. Another dramatic departure from policies enacted by successive UK governments. The Labour source said that we will set out our fiscal plans in full at the next election, showing how we will invest in jobs and industries of the future while meeting our fiscal rules. You can't say that. You cannot go around, appeal to this side and the other side as well, say, well, we're going to destroy the country, but we will create some state jobs. Yeah, would you like to work for the government? Yeah, why not? We could do that. Or government subsidies. So we had the Labour Party and Keir Starmer's office coming to say that we are against the granting of new licenses for oil and gas in the North Sea. Absolutely insane. They will do nothing, they say, to cut bills, as the Tories have acknowledged. Yes, they do. Anyway, they say that they undermine our energy security and would drive a coach and horse through our climate targets. But Labour would continue to use existing oil and gas wells over the coming decades and manage them sustainably as we transform the UK into a clean energy superpower. But they're not willing to tell us how much of it and for how long. When is your deadline? Because if they want to go with the 2030 deadline, it's not going to be working anyway. Even if they're going to go long term, by banning new oil and gas development, we're not going to have enough capacity. You idiots. If you're going to go with the 2050 target, that's one thing. If you're going to go with the 2030 target, that's another thing. And we don't know exactly what the plan is because they're not going to give us the details. All they're going to do is they're going to send their shadow ministers on TV to say everything we are pledging is custard. but they can't really tell how they calculated that. That's why Diane Abbott is no longer getting invited to go on TV. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.